Yeah, I guess that's one thing I have to say for people in shelters, women in shelters, the majority of them who give me a rough time, but the ones who do give me a rough time, which is not all of them actually, is that there aren't that many of them who try to start something like that with me, who go into shock when they get an angry response, right? I mean, it's not like none of this behavior, none of that behavior is good behavior, right? But at least most of them have been around the block enough times to know that you want to think about it before you start to pick on someone, and you don't just automatically go ahead and pick on someone and expect nothing to happen from it, right? I have almost never gotten that shocked, oh, I'm scared response from a woman that I've yelled at, who was in a shelter, who started to antagonize me. You know, I mean, sometimes they're surprised that I say anything at all, because I guess they think that I don't look like a particularly intimidating person, and they just assume that I'm going to be intimidating. Or there are people who are looking for a fight and figure they could probably knock me out, and I don't, you know, I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I have never planned to get into a fight with anybody. So what I would be like in a situation where I really had to fight with someone, I don't know, and I don't really want to find out because I'm not interested in that. I'm not. It's like, well, oh man, you know, 41. I don't feel the need to get into a situation like that. You know, I have nothing to prove that way at all. But yeah, I have. At least I think I have to say that. You know, in terms of like the people that I deal with at the shelter on a regular basis. You know, I mean, it's just like I almost never. I mean, almost exclusively, the response, that kind of response from a woman who harasses me on the street is from someone who is, from the look of her, middle class, probably has a pretty nice life for the most part. Sometimes they're college students, sometimes they're, you know, just, you know, women my age, maybe in their 20s. So not so many, not so many past the ages, past their 40s as far as I can tell. You know, I mean, it's just like there are many terms for that kind of person among homeless people. None of which am I going to talk about, right? In this video, in terms of being someone who, you know, just dishes it out, you know, and goes into shock when they get something back.